Hello Internet, my name is Tori and today I have I was calling this Pan That Palette, but it's more a pan porn type of video. The people who inspired me to do this, like LS and Aaron, are linked down below along with all the palettes that I'm going to be mentioned. They're not linked, but they're down there. So we're just going to get this out of the way because this was the palette of the month for the last 2 months. This was the Lorac Mega Pro 4. I kept it for the last 2 months to inspire use. Yeah, I didn't use it that much, being straight up. I didn't do it. So, to be more realistic, I am taking that out as a palette of the month, and I am putting in my Baby Z palette. This is constantly on my desk. I try to reach for, this shade's in it, but can't stick because there's not enough room, to constantly reach for at least one of these shades, hence why there's so much pan. A lot of these eyeshadows are in my chopping block or are in project pans. This dude's just a rotation shadow, but yeah, this will be my palette of the month, and I don't think it has changed much since my last pan porn palette where that big round shadow came from is my Coastal Scents 28 pan palette. This palette, these first 2 rows are from the Kathleen Lights and Morphe collab, and I believe this black is also from that collab. This whole 5 singles are from Coastal Scents, and then these 2 are Anastasia singles. So I use this palette for once. I would like to get this in rotation more, but I think that's gonna have to wait till I'm done throwing shade. We can get these all out of the way. I mean, I have my Naked 3 palette. This is kind of always reappearing because I have goal mines to hit pan and buzz. Nowhere close. Gotten some use out of this little buddy. Some progress from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I hit pan and Divinity. Divinity is completely gone. There's also pan and Molasses Chip and Cashew Chew. I'm like blinding you. But yeah, this palette's going to be retired for a little bit since I constantly had it out trying to pan Divinity for like, I want to say like 3 months straight, 4 months straight. Use this palette for once, and I actually want to keep pulling it out a little bit more. And this is from Wish. It's the La Me La palette. I used the bright purple shade one day on my lid and one of the darker purples from the Baby Z palette in my outer corner, and it looked gorgeous and had long-lasting power. That's on a project anyway, so I'm going to try to keep pulling it out. This I am also retiring for a little bit because I hit my goal. This is the Wet n Wild Will You Marina Me Trio. This was on a project. My goal was to hit pan in the brow bone, and I did. So that's going to be retired for a little bit, and then I'm going to hopefully bring it back out next year and use it all up. We'll talk about the Tartiest Pro. I reached for this for once, but there's no significant change. Depressing, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. I used the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanee Kaleidoscope palette. I used almost every shade. The only shades I did not use was Lime Time and TRM. I forget what TRM stands for, but yeah. Next is the Urban Decay and Basquiat. I believe this is called the Gold Griot palette. I don't know how to pronounce it. I didn't even remember these palettes had names. I know, I'm bad. But I've been reaching for this palette a lot recently. I love Pseudonym. Love it. I did not expect to like a navy in my outer corner, but I do. Levitation is in a project, so I've been having that out recently to try to get some use. Along with this dude, this is my Urban Decay Naked Heat. I have Ounce in a project, which I don't know if I'll hit my end goal. That is that. So I reach for that shade literally every single day. We have my Tartelette Tease. I've been trying to hit pan in Crush right here. We'll see how that turns out. Next is my Smashbox Full Exposure palette. If you didn't see, this is one of the palettes along with the Tartiest Pro and Tease that I will be focusing on to finish up next year. For today, I have the dark brown in my outer corner, but also in my crease a little bit. And then I use the brown shade in my lid, but just kind of subtle now. It's been hours since I applied it, and I actually think I'm gonna hit pan on it soon. I'm kind of shocked, but yeah. Then this is my Big Z palette. It has changed since, probably drastically since my last photo of it. This bottom row is all of my Modern Renaissance shadows besides the one that are in the babies. This is all of my Lorac Brunch Pro besides the one that are in the babies. The Makeup Geek and Manny collab. This is shavings from a Jeffree Star highlighter. This, I don't even know what I mixed up. And then this is a LA Colors single that I tried to depot and it didn't go that well. Yeah, I was reaching for this more, and similar to the Coastal Scents one, after throwing shade, I just need to start trying to rotate both of them in literally whenever I can to promote use, because these are all depotted to hopefully get out of my collection soon. I would say let's like analyze, but I'm not too mad at the progress. There's definitely stuff that I could be reaching for more, but it's all about being consistent. And as of right now, I've worn makeup every single day for the past month and 2 weeks-ish. So I'm not too mad about it. Not at all. And I've been experimenting, which is always good. But yeah, that is the current state and the current products I've been reaching for that pretty much pan porn type video. I have not fully decided if I will continue this next year. I feel like I might, but I don't know if it will be monthly. It's all gonna depend on what my schedule will look like. But yeah, if you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz, and peace out, Girl Scout.